All right, you guys. All right, you guys. Let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. All right, guys. So back with part two. In this episode, I will be talking about what I believe pushed Candace to stop working full time for TPUSA. She resigned in 2019 or 2020. She resigned from TPUSA, but still sign on to do speeches or other stuff. Okay, so she basically ran away from Charlie and her. Oh God. Yeah. She ran away from Charlie and Erika. She even left town, people. She did. I will be talking about Charlie marrying Erika, Charlie always defending Candace, speaking highly of her, more than we ever saw him talking about his wife, her influence on Charlie. And well, Charlie basically said there was such a thing as the Candace and Charlie thing. Not my words, his words. You will be saying all of those people. Now, let's get right into it.
One, two, one, two, three, Yeah. Whoa, whoa, yeah.
All right, guys. So, I believe the rift between Candace and Erika really started the minute Erika entered the scene. Yes, Charlie and Candace's relationship had drastically changed. Knowing Candace's character, she had a hold on Charlie and a huge hole. So much so, there are times when Charlie was speaking, I felt like I was hearing Candace Owens. Yes, he had all of Candace's talking points. So with Erika in the scene, dating Charlie, Candace doesn't have the same hold she used to on him. So the relationship had changed since Candace ran away with another man, George Palmer, and Charlie had decided to make his relationship with Erika very serious, okay? By getting engaged to Erika in 2020 and married her in 2021. So here is another clip of Candace Owens, okay, saying that she wanted Charlie to find love. Let's watch this.
Every single stage of what the messaging would be, and like, someone's trying to take over and be the wife. And I do think they thought they could sell it. They've tried. And so I just never for a moment, and of course, because I was swept off my feet by my husband, I was getting married that year, and I wanted it for Charlie. And I just so regret that I didn't look into her, but I wanted it for Charlie, even though I didn't think they were going to get married. I was just happy that he was getting his mind off of somebody else who he was totally crazy about. And I thought it would be like, his first relationship, so to speak, because that's what it would have been. But there was no reason.
Whew. Okay, so people, so as you can see, so she said that she wanted him to find someone. She wanted him to have that first serious relationship. This is how someone who broke someone's heart speaks. Yup, I should know. When you break someone you used to love's heart, you want them to be happy. You want them to find someone else. You want them to find happiness so you can go ahead and live with yourself for a while. Okay? However, people, you still want to be their great love, even though you already have someone else. I know we are selfish. Yes, we are humans. That's why. So I believe this is what was going on between Candace and Charlie. Yes, at first, she was happy Charlie met Erika. They were getting along, but reality hit her when she realized, okay, that relationship wasn't just a fling as she suggested. It was getting serious. Charlie loved Erika. Then, so Erika basically took her place in Charlie's life. I believe the rift started and Candace pretended all along she approved of Erika when she never did. She never did. I don't believe it for a second. And also, people, Erika is not stupid. She probably didn't like Charlie and Candace's relationship at all. as Candace strikes me as a very possessive person, and probably people Erika couldn't deal with it or secretly didn't like it, and probably was the cause of Candace Owens leaving TPUSA as a full-time worker. Okay, so people in 2020, she signed in with Daily Wire. Candace relocated to Nashville, Tennessee, leaving Charlie Kirk's TPUSA behind, but still signed on to give speeches. Okay, but people, why did she leave TPUSA for the Daily Wire? That's the question, people. Well, some like to believe it's right after she made the very controversial comment about Adolf, when she said if he wanted to just make Germany great, he would have been fine. So, people, there was a lot of pressure after she made that comment. And soon after, she resigned. She resigned. I know people said she was fired. She wasn't fired. She resigned. But no, Candace doesn't strike me as the type who would resign over any controversy. People, don't you find uh, that hard to believe that Candace Owens resigned over controversy? Nope, nope. I believe though she used this to resign because she couldn't handle it. Yep, she couldn't handle the relationship between Charlie and Erika. Charlie probably told Candace he was going to marry Erika and she didn't want to sit and watch these two lovebirds spreading their love around her. That's my guess. That's my guess. This is why I believe she resigned. Okay? You let me know in the comment section, people, if you agree or disagree with me. Anywho, let's continue. Then, people, in 2021, Erika and Charlie, they tied the knots. Candace did not attend. No, she did not attend the wedding. Some people said she wasn't invited. Another lie. She was invited because Charlie and Candace spoke about it. And the reason that she didn't attend is because she just gave birth to her firstborn. So she couldn't attend because Candace gave birth in early January to her son, and Charlie married Erika like 4 months after in May. Yes, Charlie married Erika in May. Candace gave birth 4 months earlier in January. That's the reason she said she didn't attend Erika and Charlie's wedding. But guys, do you believe that? Candace had a full 4 months baby. She could have attended if she wanted to. I believe she didn't attend because she didn't approve of the wedding. That's my belief, people. I believe, people, Candace didn't want to witness the end of the close relationship she had with Charlie. I believe she felt because of Erika, she lost Charlie. She lost the bond between them. She lost him to her. I believe Candace blames Erika for the demise of her relationship with Charlie. Not complete demise, because I believe they still had a friendship, but not the one they had before Erika. That's for sure. I know she will never come out and admit it, but I know. My intuition is always right, okay? That's all you need to know. So, people, Erika married Charlie. Candace is with her husband. Candace is doing her thing at the Daily Wire. And Charlie is doing his thing at TPUSA. But Charlie Kirk never missed a moment to praising Candace, like praising her. I mean, surely praising her more than I have ever seen him praising his wife, at least in public. Okay, so if you don't believe me, why don't we watch these clips, people?
But there was no reason.
You know, I love the quote from George Patton: lead, follow, or get out of the way. When I first met Candace Owens, said, I'm getting out of the way and I will follow you. She's a superstar. Candace Owens is without a doubt one of the most important, impactful voices in the conservative movement. I love this short video clip. Don't mess with pregnant Candace Owens.
Hello.
What do you have to say to the trans students on this campus who actively feel victimized by your comments?
Life's tough. Get a helmet, man. I'm too pregnant for this. Next question.
Get out of there. You know, some people say, oh, that's not very tolerant. Good. I think we've tolerated enough nonsense over the last decade, don't you?
Here's this beautiful, articulate, energetic black woman who's going to bring truth to power. I might go into early retirement, folks, and just handle the whole thing right here. I mean, seriously, it's unbelievable. Warren, I'll tell you what, I'll close with this. I'm such a believer in Candace, and if the 20th century taught us one thing, through the horror, through the slaughter, through the genocide, through the wars, the one thing it taught us is a single individual, one person, can change the course of history. Whether it be Gandhi, Winston Churchill, Ronald Reagan, Dwight D. Eisenhower, Margaret Thatcher. And I believe you're looking at one of the people that 50 years from now
Him
is
too.
going to be one of those people that will turn around. Thank you guys so much.
Thank
With
you
your
guys.
help, we're going to win. Thank you. Here's this.
Sticking with her for this event the same way that they stuck with her throughout all the years.
100%. By the way, we're not going to back. Are you kidding me? I mean, Candace is she's on our team. She's the best, right? I mean, we're on Team Candace, and you know, I got a text message from some lunatic. Charlie, why do you have her still speak at an AmFest? I said, lose my number. Wow. I said, you obviously haven't been through the Tyler remembers the Charlie Candace thing. I mean, from
everyone thought you were married. They thought you were married. Remember, Charlie? They were like,
The Charlie and Candace thing? What is that thing, eh, Charlie? What is that thing? Even the guys couldn't help themselves to say to Charlie, you are married, huh? Let's continue.
are they married? Remember?
Oh, it was like by the way, it was this very unsubstantiated internet rumor.
Yeah, that's not true, but
It's not true. Okay.
I'm remembering some choice memes that I definitely don't have saved on my backup hard drives.
I call balls and strikes where I see it. And Candace, I think it's been super unfair the way some people have been treating you, and really unfair. Because look, I know your heart too. I tweeted this yesterday. Candace Owens flew 18 hours through a brutal European connection to go to the embassy opening in Jerusalem, and we toured Israel together. And you and I were on campuses multiple times together defending Israel and defending the Jewish people. So Candace, let me ask you, because not everyone listens to your show, which is excellent. Everyone should subscribe to her show. And I'm afraid that they are diluting and cheapening the term anti-Semitism the same way they've done with racism.
There's no question that they've diluted it. People are not even blinking now to be called an anti-Semite.
I'll give some advice. Candace Owens is undefeated, everybody. So be careful.
I know people on the internet, they love to say that Candace and Charlie, they didn't speak at all. They weren't friends. She's lying. Their relationship stopped a long time ago. They were no longer friends, as she was saying. Right now, well, let's hear it from Charlie's mouth. Like less than a month before he was murdered. Let's watch him.
So much, Charlie. Such a pleasure to always join.
Thank you.
Anyway.
She's a great friend. You know, look, I don't agree with everything Candace says, but you know what I don't do? I don't stop being friends with people just because people morally blackmail me. I don't do that, and you shouldn't either. Look, I have different views on things as Candace. I have different views on Israel than Candace. I have different views on a lot of geopolitics. But honestly, I traveled the country with Candace. I went to her wedding. I saw her meet her husband. I went to Israel with Candace, which is a fun story I'll tell you at some point. But what I don't like is when people demand, you must stop being friends with somebody. Whoa. That's a left-wing tactic. Don't do that. I'm not saying you do that, but other people do that. We should never resort to that. In fact, if you believe what I believe, shouldn't you want me to be friends with people that don't agree with us? Shouldn't you want me to also be a tool of influence? And so I think the world of Candace. She's a great mother. She certainly has very, very fun opinions at times. And she's a great talent. She says a lot of stuff that sometimes I don't agree with, but that's what makes our relationship and our friendship interesting. My advice to all of you, you might not like somebody, but never tell somebody like me to stop being friends with somebody on an interpersonal level just because of disagreement. It's bad. It's what the left does, and we should rise above it as conservatives. Thank you so much.
So it shall be written, so it shall be recorded. Okay? Anyhow, guys, he genuinely believed in her. And the only reason I believe after Candace was fired from the Daily Wire, Charlie didn't quickly hire her back full time. It's because it's due to pressure from probably his wife who discouraged him, and also probably the Jewish community discouraged him as well. So, but he was like 2 days before he was murdered, he was thinking about bringing her back. Yeah, because we heard him say it on a tape. Anywho, guys, that is it for part two. Okay. And in part three, I will be talking about the aftermath after Charlie's death and the biggest mistake Erika ever made that got Candace all bent on destroying her. Huge mistake, Erika, huge mistake. And also, I have my own rumors to put out there. You need to stick around for that rumor. So yeah, people, that's it for today. And y'all know the drill. Y'all know the drill. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and comment. Until next time. Ciao, ciao.